What is up, everybody? We're back again here with something brand new. I've been seeing this circulate the web for maybe about a week or so, and it piqued my interest. I've played a lot of Pokemon over the years, and I've seen that someone has generated a favorites tier list, and I was pretty excited. I think I wanted to try it out and share it with you guys and get everyone's opinion on kind of seeing what their favorites are across each generation. So let's go ahead and get started. What we're looking at here, we've got a bunch of favorites, obviously based off generation. We've got 1 through 9, and a little favorite at the bottom here based off of your type, which is across here. We've got legends as well, and then we've got gimmicks, which I think is really cool, starter, and then a favorite based off generation. Um, I think it's a really cool, unique idea that someone's created, and yeah, I just wanted to try it out. And even we got a little, few things down here too. So I'm pretty stoked to kind of see how this turns out. So starting up for Generation One, we're gonna start with the normal type and then go all the way across. Let's see, normal type. Oh, okay. This is pretty interesting. So I love the way that it's generation based off of each square that you're clicking on. Favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. That's a. I'm stuck on Kangaskhan or Snorlax, to be honest. Um, I'm also going to try to not to repeat as well, unless, based off of course, generation when they defined a poison type or a dark type or steel type, there's always only one. So we'll see how things go, but I'm gonna try not to duplicate. That's my goal at least, but you know, some are just better than others, right? Like especially when we come to starters and gimmick form, stuff like that. Like I would expect there'd be some type of duplication there. I'm gonna go with Snorlax, fire type. Um, so favorite fire type. I mean, kind of have to go with the OG, the starters, right? But let's see. Um, water type is actually a lot tougher. I've always been a fan of three-stage evolutions. So like Poliwrath, Blastoise, um, Machamp, Gengar, Alakazam. Those are always ones that I loved having on my team. But ooh, this is gonna be tough. As much as I love Blastoise, Gyarados and Lapras were always my favorites on the team, and I'm trying to think of like playthroughs that I used to do or watching the anime. Those are gonna have significant impacts on who I'm actually gonna choose. Um, shit. I'm gonna go with Lapras because Lapras and Ice. Oh, I could always change it, right? Go back. I think Lapras would come under Ice, so I can always finagle going back. This case, I never used a Victory Bell or a Vileplume. I think I used Vileplume more, but Venusaur is pretty much the easy go there. I might change this one. Let's see what ice comes up. Electric. God, slim pickings, but Pikachu. Yeah. So I will come back and by default pick Gyarados. Fighting type. Machamp was my favorite, but it had like the worst move pool ever. Uh, I think always when I picked Hitmonlee is the one that I always picked. I think I always picked Hitmonlee over Hitmonchan when playing like yellow and red and blue. Poison type. Alright, this one's really tough because let's see. Did I use them for poison, though? That's the thing. I was a huge fan of the Nidoking, Nidoqueen. Gengar's always going to be a ghost type to me. He'll never be a poison type, so I will do that, and then I will do Nidoqueen. Always love them. They're like top tier for me. Flying, Aerodactyl. I mean, prehistoric, man. Psychic type, oh. Well, there is a legendary category, so as much as I would love to pick Mewtwo here, he is likely going to be my legendary pick. So Alakazam, bug type, Scyther. There's no competition. Rock type. I think I used Rhydon more because it was very difficult to trade back then. Ghost, Gengar, Dragon, Dragonite, Dark type. Why is this a category? What the hell is this? Marowak's Ghost, Steel type, Magneton, Fairy type, Wolf. I'll probably go Clefairy. Starter. Now this is why the fuck is Eevee a starter? And why isn't Pikachu a starter? That's ridiculous. I don't know why the evolutions are here, to be honest. Oh, that's right. I gotta scroll. Oh, there it is. I gotta have to scroll over. There's Pikachu. Oh, I think Charmander was always my favorite starter. Gimmick. Okay, some Mega Evolutions we've got, and Gigantamaxes. Charizard X was always the best. If this was shiny Gengar, Mega, which is all white, easy pick. And legendary, of course, Mewtwo. And then favorite from Gen 1. So I like this because it picks your out of the ones you've picked. So let's see. Out of all of my favorites, I mean, Charizard's gonna always be the favorite. There's no doubt in that. Alright, not too bad. We've spent about 7 minutes on Gen 1, hopefully. And we're going through all generations. Hopefully it doesn't take this long, but let's see. Normal type. Yikes. Ursaring. Fire type. Ooh, I love Typhlosion. There's like... Fuck. Fuck. It was always one of my favorites, but Entei is just fucking dope. Water type. I might have to come back to water type because for alligator, when I see starter, I always pick the first. It's never the second or third stage. Grass. These are all shit. Guess I'm just gonna have to pick Celebi. I love Ampharos. Ampharos is probably on one of my always mainstay teams. But Raikou, the design of Raikou and Entei and Suicune, amazing. I'd probably pick Raikou. Ice type, Celebi. Sneasel. Bug fighting type, shit. There's only one. This is probably one of the best Pokemon from Generation 2. Poison type, no contest. Crobat. Ground type. Larvitar, for sure. Flying type. Why the fuck is Delibird a flying type? I think Lugia comes up under Psychic as well. Ho-Ho got the unfortunate battle of being also fire and going against Entei. I guess Ho-Oh, Psychic. Bro, they got the unknowns in here. Lugia. Bug type. Oh, Scizor. Thank God he popped up there. Rock type Tyranitar. Tyranitar was always another one that I had on my team. You can only pick Mischievous. Dragon Kingdra. Great. Dark type Umbreon. It's weird that Larvitar and Pupitar were ground types, and then it was a rock type, dark type. Steel. As much as I don't want to pick Scizor again, I am trying to avoid duplication. I will pick Steelix, Fairy type, Azumarill, starter, Totodile. It's the best starter of the generation. Ooh, gimmicks. Okay, Megas. Who's got the best Mega? Ampharos, I think they turned... Did they turn Ampharos into a dragon type, I think? Scizor's is cool. Houndoom looks badass. But I'm probably going to go with Mega T-Tar. And Legendary. Oof. The dogs and the two birds were probably some of the coolest legendaries, like all across the board. I probably would go Lugia. So unfortunately, that's a first duplicate, I guess you can say. I mean, psychic types. There weren't any good psychic types, unfortunately. I mean, Espeon was cool. No, but I liked Umbreon more than Espeon, so sorry. Alright, and then favorite from Gen 2. Scizor. It's just badass. I wish that it wasn't 4 times weak to fire, but Scizor's probably one of the coolest Pokemon ever. I almost picked Feraligatr. Feraligatr was always a member of my team. It was very difficult to get a Scizor because you had to trade it, but I mean, Scizor is just fucking badass. Gen 3, Hoenn, right? This is Hoenn. Normal type. Slacking is awesome. Awesome stats. I just hate its ability. Truant completely nerfs this Pokemon. And when you fight Norman, he's got potentially 2. Bitch. Fire, huh? Blaziken. Excuse me, easy pickings there. Water type. They've got so many water types in Hoenn. It's all water. I would expect this to be filled a little bit more. Swampert was the best. Grass type. Grovyle is the best looking out of his evolution line. I used the Manectric a lot in my early playthroughs. That was the only good electric type, really. Ice type. Walrein. Easy. Walrein was fucking beast. Fighting type. I would rock with the Hariyama a lot. A lot of my Radical Red Hariyamas come in clutch for me, so... God, these poison types suck. Roselia. Ground type. Ooh. I rocked with a Flygon the most. I mean, I don't want to pick Swampert again. Camerupt is good too. Flying. Swallow was always on my team for the longest. But I know I'm not picking Salamence as my dragon type. Gardevoir. Oh, this is so tough. Psychic is definitely the toughest. Metagross I used a lot. If you could catch Latios and Latias, I actually never caught Deoxys in my playthroughs. Gardevoir, 100%. Bug type. These are pretty bad bug types. Armaldo, just because it's a fossil. Steel type, or rock type, excuse me. Aggron. I always used an Aggron. Ghost type. Duskull. Dragon. Hey, is Altaria a flying type? It is. I used an Altaria. Alright, I will put Salamence as my dragon because I've got Flygon. A lot of dragons in this one for me. Dark type. Crawdon. Metagross. Without chance. Without even thinking about it. Steel type was always going to be my Metagross. Fairy. Oh shit. Well, got my first duplication. Starter. Mudkip was always my starter. Alright, so gimmick form. These look to be Omegas, right? Yes, these are Omegas. And Mega Rayquaza is the best. And Legendary Rayquaza is the best. Favorite. Gardevoir. And no, before anyone says, actually, you know what? I'm not going to say it because then people are going to start talking about it. But Gardevoir is one of my favorites. It's MVP'd a lot of my teams over a lot of generations. And yeah, like Gardevoir's the best. Plus, it's fairy, so it ends up dealing with a lot of dragons too. So that helps a lot. Gen 4, which is Sinnoh. Yeah, I think it's Sinnoh. Alright, normal type. Regigigas. Fire type. Infernape, badass. Water type. I would rock Empoleon a lot. Gastrodon is another one that I rocked a lot. Do I use Palkia? I really didn't use Palkia a lot until Legends Arceus, in which you had the origin form potentially. I'm gonna go with Blue Gastrodon. Roserade. Roserade was one of the mainstays that I use, especially in Arceus. I used that a lot. Electric is really tough. I loved Electivire. I liked its new look, especially in Evo for Electabuzz. Magnezone always got a special place in my heart, especially with hit ability. But Luxray I used the most. Ice type, oh, Mamoswine. Like, that thing is just awesome. Fighting type, ooh. I loved Gallade. Getting a male Ralts was very difficult, and finding a Duskstone was very difficult. I love Toxicroak as well, but I'm probably going to go with Lucario. That's my fighting type. Poison type, oh, I would have easily picked Toxicroak. But Stunking legit tanked a lot of my stuff for me. It was fucking rock for me. Ground type, Gligar, which is awesome. Flying type. Ooh, I love Dialmega. I'll go with Staraptor. Psychic type, huh? Well, here we go. I can use Gallade here. It's great. That is great. Bug type, Yanmega. Easy. Rock type, huh? Which one did I use? I think I used Rampardos the most out of all of these. I thought Magmortar and Electivire and Rhyperior having another evolution was great for the line, but Rhyperior's looks just... the design was just terrible. And I end up using Rampardos the most. Ghost type, huh? I mean... oh, I love Frostlass. That was one that I used once in a while. Spiritomb is cool. It's just very difficult to fucking get one. Giratina was probably this form, This is ascending form, I think it is. Dragon, Garchomp. Just a badass. Dark type. Oh man, if Darkrai wasn't here, I probably would have picked Drapion. Steel type. This Wormadam is steel. This version, gross. Oh, probably Magnezone. Very easy. Starter Chimchar. Mega. Who's got the best? I mean, Lopunny's is pretty cool. I'd probably go Lucario, mainly because that's the one you kind of get for free in X and Y. Legendary. Who's the best legendary? We've got the Lake Spirits, Dialga Palkia, Regigigas, Heatran, Cresselia, Dialga, Giratina, Fion, Manaphy, Darkrai, Shaymins, and Arceus. I think Giratina's the best one. And favorite. I think Lucario's the best one. Gen 5. So this is black and white and black 2, white 2. Ooh. Pidove is just terrible. You know, Stoutland was pretty cool. Oh, it's Stoutland. Fire, huh? Wow. Victini, Chandelure, Reshiram. Easy. I rocked with Samurott a lot. So I'll rock with Samurott. Grass type. I think Snivy is the best starter look. Don't know why they didn't keep it. I think I have both Tornadus versions. That's pretty cool. Electros, I started using a lot more later in life. Zebstrika as well. I like Zebstrika a lot. Ice type. So we've got Kyurem standalone and Kyurem fused with Zekrom and Reshiram. I think the Reshiram fusion's the better of the two. Are fighting. Excuse me. I did use Conkeldurr a lot later in life. But Pignite was kind of big. Oh, this is actually a lot tougher than I thought. Or not Pignite. Emboar. That's Pignite. Yeah. Oh, Conkeldurr. I forgot this one. Scolipede, right? Scolipede. What, or is this ground? This is ground. Crocodile, my favorite. Flying type, Archeops. Hopefully Rock doesn't come bite me in the ass. This is Psychic. I always forget this guy's name. Reuniclus, best one. Bug type, Genesect. It's just a fucking dope ass. Gigalith. Okay, I'm okay. I used Gigalith a lot. Ghost type, Chandelure. This is Dragon. Ooh, Zekrom. I was gonna use and Hydreigon and Haxorus. Oof, this is tough. I'm gonna use these two. This is just an ugly ass dragon. Haxorus or Hydreigon. Very, very tough. Haxorus, Dark type. Oh god. I'm gonna go with Hydreigon over Zoroark. That was tough. If it was Hisuian Zoroark, I would have been like, yes. Steel type. Excadrill was a beast. Oh, really? Whimsicott and Cottony for Fairy? God. Starter. I think Snivy's the best looking starter, but it wasn't the one that I ever picked. I always picked Oshawott because I liked Samurott a lot. Ugh, Megas, Garbodor, Audino. I guess Audino. Legendaries. We got the genies. I always forget what these are called. Meloetta, Keldeo, Genesect. I probably will go Zekrom. Yeah. Yeah. Zekrom. I mean, Reshiram is really cool. But when it came to the covers, I had always leaned towards Zekrom more. Okay. Now your favorite from the generation that I've picked. Crocodile. Crocodile was always my favorite. I'm sad that it didn't get like any type of buff, but Crocodile was always on my team early game. Yeah. Okay, we are at Gen 6. This is X and Y. This is technically the last time I actually fully played a Pokemon game until... So yeah, I skipped Gen 8. That was Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. I did pick up back up in... was it Kalos? They call it Kalos? Gen 8? Yeah. And then Paldea, Gen 9. So this is the introduction to Megas in this generation, I believe. So that's why we've got Megas in here as well. These foofs. Stupid. I'd probably go Mega Kangaskhan because of its ability. Fire. I mean, this just seems unfair. Including Megas. Because everyone's going to pick a Mega over starter, right? Primal Groudon. Okay, this is what we do. Let's not avoid picking Megas. Let's just stick with just doing the actual Pokemon from the region, the generation. So I'll probably pick Male Pyroar. I would probably Talonflame, Water, Greninja. I mean, come on, that's the best starter. Grass, Trevenant was really cool. A new Pikachu, huh? In its costume forms. I mean, Pikachu's Gen 1, though. Yeah, Heliolisk is cool. Aurora, right? Is that her name? Aurorus. Fighting. Halucha, right? This fighting, yeah. Poison. Trogelgi. Awesome Pokemon. Ground type. Diggersby. The Zygarde, right? Yeah, Zygarde. What is this? Flying? Noivern. One of my favorites. Oh, Hoopa Unchained. That's just a badass. Bug type. Ugh. So I just gotta pick one of these Virillions. or whatever it's called. This moth thing. Let's pick that one. Is rock? Oh, Diancie, for sure. Aegislash, one of my favorites. Goodra. Oh, there's Tyrantrum, right? Sorry. Pangoro, also used on my team a lot. I'm trying to get over Steel. Well, is there another ghost type? Nope. Alright, so we got our first duplicate, unfortunately. Aegislash. Florges as a fairy. That was always Bulk City for me. There's also Xerneas. I never used Xerneas. I used the Florges. The Florges that I always get was the normal one. It was like red or pink. But I like the blue one because blue's my favorite color. Starter. Froakie is the best starter. For forms, here we go with Megas again. So I've already picked Mega Charizard X, Tyranitar already. Let's pick a different one. And I've picked Mega Rayquaza already. So the generation... Oh, I've picked Mega Lucario as well, I think. With the generations that introduced Megas, I think I'm going to go with Mega Mewtwo Y. Legendary, we got the Zygardes. Actually, I always picked Y. I like Yveltal over Xerneas. Greninja. Easy. Alright. Sun and Moon. This is the island one. This is where we kind of started getting regional forms. I think this was the first generation that introduced that, because you can see we've got Alolan, Raticate, and Rattata. Typenol or Savali. Probably Savali. Incineroar. Easy. This guy introduced Ash Greninja. Wow. I never played it, really. Probably going to go with Primarina, just because it's got a really good fairy type to it. Tapu Bull. Electric. Oh. Zorora, I think its name. Ice type, Ninetales. Alola Ninetales was a beast. Love that one. This fighting. This Jenga Momo. Just gonna call it that. The Galadol, whatever its name is, was ground. Zygarde's back in this one, really. Alolan Dugtrio, just because it has hair. What is flying? This is flying? Really? These things? That's weird. I mean, do you have any other option? Alolan Raichu was really fucking cool. Thought they did it really good. Gillespie, Ferris, I already forgot the name of these fucking things. Buzzwole. Oh, Lycanroc. Fucking awesome Pokemon. Midday form, too. Or not midday form. Dawn? Dusk? I already forgot. Ghost type, huh? Lunala is actually really cool. Dragon. Guzzlord. Dark type. No, just put Greninja in. Steel. Solgaleo, the other form, whatever it is. Like I said, I have zero clue of what any of these things are, to be honest. Magearna, best starter, in my opinion, is Litten. In regional or special gimmick form, the Marowak was really cool. It's like Ghost Fire. In legendary, I think the Solgaleo with the Necrozma is probably the coolest looking form. It's a double, but oh well. I had a double on the last one, so my favorite of the generations probably Incineroar. A Luchador fighting cat. Alright, Gen 8. Also, they included the Gigantamax forms in this one. Obstagoon was actually really cool. Oh, so they included the Hisuian forms in this one. Okay, that's cool. Cinderace. I'll leave Gigantamax for the gimmick form. I don't want to. Inteleon was really cool. That was the starter that I used the most. Grass. This is grass fighting. Unless there's anything else. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with. I love Flapple. Zarude's cool too. I'm probably gonna go with Hisuian Decidueye. Electric. Toxtricity. Always one of my favorites. Ice, huh? Ice Cube. Arctozolt, Darmanitan, Calyrex Rider. Probably Calyrex Ice Rider. Fighting. Oh shit. Damn, this is tough. Alright. Urshifu. Sorry, Decidueye, but I loved Lilligant more. This is Poison. Poison. I did like the Galarian. That's not Kalos, it's Galar. Stupid. Kalos was 5 or 6. Galarian. Might do Slowking because I think that's actually probably the coolest. Ground type Ursaluna, without a doubt. That thing was awesome. Where are we at? Flying. Galarian Moltres was probably the best of the new 3 that they did. What are we at? Psychic. Calyrex, Spectral Rider. I did like Hatterene. Actually, you know what? I actually liked Weirdeer a lot. What is this? Bug. Cleavor, without a doubt. That thing was dope. This is what? Rock? Hisuian Arcanine. This is Ghost. Oh, the introduction of fucking Dragapult was really cool. We got Dragon, Hisuian, Goodra. Really cool. It was Steel Dragon, so it really helped out with its fairy weakness. It was Dark type, I'm guessing, yeah. Hisuian Samurott, one of my favorites. What is this? Steel? Duraludon. Yeah, Duraludon was really cool. This is Fairy. I love Grimmsnarl so much, but I'm probably gonna go with Sashian because that was the one that I used. Starter, Scorbunny is probably the best starter. Okay, so Gimmick. So we got Hisuian forms and Gigantamax forms. Regional forms as well. Which one's the best? I think Zoroark's the best, to be honest. Its Hisuian form, awesome. And then the legendary, we are definitely going to have a duplicate here. Because I really liked Urshifu a lot. It's really fucking cool. Oh, okay. So, out of the favorites, damn, this is really tough because they put in the Hisuians as well. If Arceus never came out, this probably would be a lot easier. But because Arceus came out and introduced Hisuian forms and new evolutions for certain mons, oh shit. I might have to go Cleavor. Another Scyther evolution. Alright, Gen 9. Lechonk. Fire type. Oh man, this is tough. Ceruledge, probably. Because I'm trying to pace it in my head. Oh, Walking Wake was just fucking awesome. Grass. I guess Masquerada by default. Electric Miraidon for sure. Boxcalibur. Oh, he's ice. He's likely going to be my dragon, so I'll probably do Chien-Pao. I use Chien-Pao a lot. What is this? Fighting. Koraidon. It's ground. Clodsire. Or, right? Poison. Yeah. Clodsire. Ground. Great Tusk. Flying. These all suck. Actually, no, I take that back. Kilowattra I used. Psychic. Definitely using Armarouge. Both of those things are fucking awesome. Bug type. Slithering probably because the others suck. What is this? Rock type. Iron. Paradox T-Tar. That's what I'm going with. Oh no. What is this? Ghost? Ghost? Cerulege's Ghost? Oh man, this is tough. Skeledirge, Annihilate, and Fluttermane. I might have to come back to this. This is what? Dragon, Boxcalibur was on my team. Dark type, Roaring Moon. Oh, King Gambit. Yeah, that thing was dope as hell. Fluttermane. Starter, Fuecoco. Gimmick. Alright, so all the Paldean region, right? I love the Wooper so much. I'm gonna have to go with the Wooper. I love the Tauros. The Tauros is great, but I use the Wooper the most out of all of these. Legendary. Probably Koraidon because I used it the most. And okay, so I gotta go back to Ghost. I'm sorry, Annihilate, but Skeledirge was the GOAT for me. And it's probably gonna be. Oh, it's tied between these two that I used the most. But I'm probably gonna have to go with Skeledirge. Okay. Alright, so now we're doing favorites based off of the ones we've picked per type. So essentially, my favorite of the favorites for normal. We've got, because my camera's cutting half of it off, we've got Snorlax, Ursaring, Slacking, Regigigas, Stoutland, Lechonk, Obstagoon, Savali, and Pyroar male version. Best of the normals. It's probably going to be Regigigas, to be honest. It's the best Regi of all of them. And its Crush Grip is probably one of its best moves. Alright. Best of the fire. We've got Charizard, Entei, Blaziken, Infernape, Reshiram, Talonflame, Incineroar, Cinderace, and Ceruledge. Charizard. I mean, it's an OG, bro. For water, okay, we still got one cut off. We've got Gyarados, Feraligatr, Swampert, Gastrodon, Samurott, Greninja, Primarina, Inteleon, and Walking Wake. Water, I've picked a lot of the starters, oddly enough. Wow, this is actually really tough. I'm probably gonna go. Wow, wow, this is tough. I'm stuck between Greninja and Swampert. I'm probably gonna pick Swampert though. Yeah. Out of the grass. Okay, we're not cut off anymore, but I'll still read them. Venusaur, Celebi, Grovyle, Roserade, Snivy, Trevenant, uh, Tapu Bull, I believe is what its name is, Hisuian Lilligant, and Masquerada. I'm Stark Grass, Grass Fighting, Grass something, Grass Ghost, Grass Poison, Grass Psychic. It's just grass. I'm trying to think from all the times I've played this. I think for the longest, Roserade was the one I used the most out of all of these, to be honest. And that's tough. Okay, Electric. We've got Pikachu, Raikou, Manectric, Luxray, Zebstrika, Heliolisk, I think, Zeraora, I think, Toxtricity, and Miraidon. So there are two that I've used the most out of all of my gameplays, and I'm gonna go with Toxtricity. out of all of those. That's that's tough. Ice type, we've got Lapras, Sneasel, right? Yeah, Sneasel. Yeah. Walrein, Mamoswine, the Kyurem Reshiram Fusion, Auroras, I think, Alolan Ninetales, Calyrex Ice Rider, and Qianpao. This is only really down to two, to be honest, and it's Lapras and Walrein. They're both very bulky. I'm probably going to go with Lapras, though. Fighting Hitmonlee, Heracross, Hariyama, Lucario, Conkeldurr, Halucha, Jangmang Mongwell Momo. I forgot its name. Urshifu, and Koraidon. It's. I use Lucario the most, to be honest. Poison, we've got Nidoking, Crobat, Roselia, Stunking, Scolipede, Clodsire, Galarian, Slowking, Nagadol, Nagadol, whatever its name is, Dragalge. Probably gonna say Nidoking, just being one of my favorites. Ground type, right? Ground type. Nidoqueen, Larvitar, Flygon, Gliscor, Crocodile, Zygarde, is it Alolan? Yes, Alolan, Dugtrio, Ursaluna, and Great Tusk. Wow, this one's actually kind of tough too. Probably gonna go Flygon though, to be honest. Flying type, we've got Aerodactyl, Ho-Oh, Altaria, Staraptor, Archeops, Noivern. I already forgot the name of this. Galarian, Moltres, and Kilowattrel. Out of all of these, I've used Staraptor probably the most, and Noivern. Probably gonna have to go with Staraptor, just based off of how much I've played and used that as my like early route bird. It was for my flying type for the longest. What else we've got? We've got Psychic. We've got Alakazam, Lugia, Gardevoir, Gallade, Reuniclus, Hoopa Unchained, Alolan Raichu, Weirdeer, and Armarouge. That's pretty straightforward, Gardevoir. Bug type, Scyther, excuse me. Scizor, Armaldo, Yanmega, Genesect, Vivillon, I think that's what its name's, Buzzwole, Kleavor, and Slitherwing. Ooh, probably Scizor. This Rock? Yeah, Rock. Rhydon, Tyranitar, Aggron, Rampardos, Gigalith, Diancie, Lycanroc, Hisuian Arcanine, and Iron T-Tar Paradox form. I can't remember its name right now. This is actually really tough. I used a lot of these. I've used all of them, I should say, in my playthroughs. But I'm probably going to go with T-Tar. As Ghost, Gengar, Misdreavus, Duskull, Giratina Ascending Form, I believe, Chandelure, Aegislash, Lunala, Dragapult, Skeledirge. Oh, I want to pick Gengar so much, but I use Skeledirge so much in Paldea. Like, so much. Dragon type. Dragonite, Kingdra, Salamence, Garchomp, Hexorus, Goodra, Guzzlord. I completely fucking forgot what it is. Hisuian Goodra, and Baxcalibur. I think it's Baxcalibur. Out of all of these dragons, probably Garchomp my favorite out of the dragons. Dark type, Marowak's Ghost, Umbreon, Crawdaunt, Darkrai, um, Hydreigon, Pangoro, Ash Gray Ninja, Hisuian Samura, and Roaring Moon. I want to pick Darkrai, but it's a legendary and it's very difficult to capture in sense of like getting it to appear and stuff. Like Regigigas, you just have to have the Regis or something along the typings in which you can encounter Regigigas. And it's a static. Darkrai, you have to do some things to get to it. Hydreigon is just a fucking. The level cap is very difficult to get to. Umbreon, you have to jump through hoops. Roaring Moon, the spawn rate is different. Hisuian Samurott is your starter. Pangoro, I used a lot in Sword and Shield a lot. Even though he first appeared in X and Y. I'm gonna go with Hydreigon because I've been using it a lot lately too. So, all right, Steel type, Metagross, like Fairy type. Wow. To be honest, it's gonna be tied between three: Gardevoir, Togekiss, and Florges. Just to be different, and I don't double up. Because as much as I want to hit Gardevoir, I'm actually going to pick Florges because now it's found a special place in my heart as of recently because it's very, very bulky. Its move pool could be a little better. It's probably why I like Gardevoir more because it's got a very good move pool between Psychic and Fairy. Florges is just a very, very, very big tank. So I'll pick Florges. Starter. Wow, this is actually really tough. I've actually only got one grass starter too. I got Charmander, Totodile, Mudkip, Chimchar, Snivy, Froakie, Litten, Scorbunny, and Fuecoco. Got two Crocs in there, so that's kind of cool. Man. Oh man, this is tough. I'm gonna have to go with Charmander. OG, man. Let's do it. Best gimmick. Wow, we've got a bunch of megas and then two regional forms. We've got Mega Charizard X, Mega Titar, Mega Rayquaza, Mega Lucario, Mega Audino, which is fucking thrown right into the trash, Mega Mewtwo Y, Alolan Marowak, Hisuian Zoroark, and Paldean Wooper. I'm gonna have to go with Mega Charizard X. It's just so cool. Legendaries. We got Mewtwo, Lugia, Rayquaza, Giratina, Zekrom, Yveltal, Necrozma, Solgaleo, Urshifu, and Koraidon. I have to go with Rayquaza. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Rayquaza. And then this is let's see. Favorite of the favorite list. I'm trying to think if it's both or the bottom row. It looks the bottom. It's the bottom row. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Oh, shit. This is favorite of the favorites. Wait, no, it's not the bottom row. It's the top, right? Or is it? Where did I select Incineroar at? Because I've got Incineroar and Greninja here. Or is it this one? It's this one. It's this row. Or I should say column. Favorite column, not on the bottom. So this is the favorite of the favorite selection. This column. The last column. Yes, that is correct. Right? Or is it both? It's both. That's so fucking weird. Okay. It's both. It's both the Rollum, the last column and the final row. Favorite of the favorites. Every ounce in my body wants to select Charizard. But I'm gonna have to hit Gardevoir. Oh my god. And mainly the reasoning behind that is Gardevoir's got a great move pool from a psychic and fairy perspective. It's very good special attacker, and it's on every final team that I create. It's like the one constant that I've had since Sinnoh, essentially. Gardevoir's always been on my team, so I'm gonna have to go with Gardevoir, unfortunately, for all the Charizard lovers. Probably gonna try this. I'm very curious to see favorite regional bird. I'm gonna have to go with Pidgey, man. Like, Pidgey's probably the best. Favorite box legendary. That's cool. I like that. I was like, when the fuck was Suicune Crystal? Probably Rayquaza. Favorite regional mammal. Lechonk. Yeah, Lechonk for sure. Favorite mythical. Mew? Is Mew my favorite mythical? Oh, Darkrai. Probably Darkrai, even though its move pool is ass. I love Deoxys though too. I might go Darkrai. Regional bug. They all suck, but I don't know the name of it. I already forgot, but this one probably evolves into the best one. Favorite Ultra Beast. This one, Nagandal, Dal. Favorite pseudo legendary. Probably Garchomp. Favorite Paradox is new. It was probably gonna be Roaring Moon, to be honest, but they just dropped Walking Wake, and that thing is just fucking awesome. I don't count the legendary. I mean, they are Paradox Pokemon, but I don't count them. Favorite Pikachu clone. What? But these are. I mean, should these count? They are the Pikachu line. Like this is the Pikachu line. Like, I'm not gonna collect. I'm not gonna pick anything from the Pikachu line because that's not technically a clone. I mean, it's Pikachu. I'm probably gonna pick Palmy from the new gen because it's probably the best one. Favorite type. Favorite type. Just looking at my favorites and ones that I've picked. I'd probably say. I mean, I'm trying to think of if I was to be a gym leader, what type would I be? Like, what type would I like to actually pick? And looking at my selections, I'd like to have a balanced team with potentially dual typing. Um, I think as much as I don't want to be a I think psychic is probably going to be my favorite, to be honest. I mean, ice is up there as well. Ice is up there. Dragon, of course, is up there, but everyone's going to say dragon. This rock team is actually kind of nice, but it's going to be like weak to ground and water. Steel was probably another one that I really liked. Um, yeah. Or steel. Yeah. I'd probably say. Favorite evolution? Is this Gigantamax Eevee? I've actually never seen that. My favorite one probably is Umbreon. Favorite Pokeball? Oh, they even got the Hisuian ones in here. That's pretty rad. I mean, a Master Ball is always fucking cool, right? I actually like the Quick Ball a lot. Favorite Spinda? I could give a shit about Spinda, to be honest. Favorite Fossil Mon? Um, it's probably Tyrantrum. Like that's probably one of the best ones. Regional form. Oh, this is tough. What's my favorite regional form Pokemon? Actually, it's not tough at all. The Zoroark was always one of my favorite. Vivillon. I don't care. Favorite Gigantamax. Chunkachu. Favorite Alcremie. I don't care. Go with that one. There's even other flavors. Like the fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that one. Team. Click a team box, then a Pokemon from the grid to assign it. Gardevoir. Oh, so you can build a team, huh? That's cool. Lapras. So that's my Ice Water Psychic Fairy. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, if I can get one mega, I would probably pick So that's how I get my Charizard. I think it becomes Dragon Fire when it Mega evolves, but I am likely going to pick, I think it's normal Ghost. If I can get a Hisuian as well, I would pick Zoroark. Or actually, no, I wouldn't. I would pick. As much as I love Hisuian Zoroark, Hisuian Gudra helps with the fairy because of Steel. Steel is, and it's got a really good move pool in Arceus and Legends Arceus. I need a fire. No, I've got a fire technically, so I don't need that. So I've got a steel type. Lucario was always also one that was on my team, though it's a fighting steel. I might take it out. But we'll see. And who's gonna be my last one? If I can have one legendary. I'd probably pick Hoopa. Hoopa or Mewtwo. Probably Mewtwo. I think Mewtwo's gonna be easier to get, to be honest. But it's another psychic. I'm gonna leave it at this. I might get it. No, I'm taking Lucario out and I'm putting Garchomp in, unfortunately. It's probably a team that I would rock with. Well, that's cool. Even the shiny forms. I'm gonna scroll down so you can see it a little bit. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's also another reason why I liked Gardevoir a lot. Its shiny is awesome. It's blue. Blue's my favorite color, so it's also leaning that way. The Lapras shiny is all purple, which is actually kind of nice. The Mega Charizard X is also shiny's nice. Plus, the shiny is also black, regular Charizard, so that's also cool. The Hisuian Gudra could be better. Garchomp's could definitely be fucking better. I hate it so much. But yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with my list. It took about not that long, about an hour and 15 and some change. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this. I might give it to the guys as well to see if they want to kind of try it out, but I know a lot of them haven't played all of them. Granted, I have not fully played Gen 5, Gen 6, and Gen 7, to be honest. So, I mean, I've played most of Gen 6, but I've never played Gen 7 and never played Gen 5, but I know a lot more about Gen 5 than I do 7. So, but I've played all of the other ones fully. But it was really exciting doing this list. I was pretty happy with it. So yeah, this video will go up relatively soon-ish after recording. And yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you make sure that you stay notified. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.